Oh, hello, ladies and gents, and welcome to another episode of Cycling Insider. In this episode, let's talk about 2021 Orbea Orca M20 Limited road bike. But before we start, if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe and hit that little bell icon so you're always notified when I make a new video, and of course it's gonna help in growing the channel. If you are already a subscriber, then definitely thank you. So, as I was saying, Orbea Orca M20 Limited road bike. Let's start with the price of this bike. So you see the retail price of this Orbea Orca M20 Limited is $5,000 or approximately 4,400 British pounds with the current exchange rate. So make no mistake, this is not a cheap bike. It is, eye-watering high price, but we will dive into the specifications and we will really see what do you get for your hard-earned money. Let's also answer the question, who is this bike for? So you see, this is the lightest, stiffest racing machine, climbing machine from Orbea. So if you spend most of your time attacking mountains, you love climbing in the mountains, and you love these light and stiff bikes, then definitely check out Orbea Orca range. When you also look at the paint scheme of this bike, it is amazing that Orbea can offer 5 paint schemes for this bike. I think this is the greatest choice of paint schemes I've ever seen up till now in the bike industry. I mean, from the get-go, so they are offering you 5 paint schemes to choose from. And I will just pinpoint 2 paint schemes which are absolutely beautiful for me. One is this kind of Euskatel-Euskadi, classical origin black. Euskatel-Euskadi, very famous professional cycling team from Spain. Of course, they are not now present in the highest rankings of the Pro Tour, but in the old days they were really a force to be reckoned with. Then, so Euskatel-Euskadi, as I was saying, the orange and the black combination, and then this beautiful one, which is the metallic green with a hint of silver, and this beautiful paint scheme on the fork, which reminds me of the Picasso. And since Orbea is a Spanish bike brand, I truly believe they took some inspirations for this fork from kind of the works of Picasso, the Cubism period in the art. Absolutely beautiful paint schemes, and really you have a huge choice of paint schemes, which is absolutely great. I mean, one of the strengths of Orbea is that you can really customize your bike. So they are offering you this customization program, My Orbea, and also you can customize your bike when it comes to certain components on the bike. When you look at the price, as I was mentioning, retail price of $5,000, I strongly believe you should negotiate this price. Behave nicely, be nice, negotiate nicely, and you should aim for about 15 to 20% discount on this bike. It is definitely possible. Maybe you will need to wait a few months, but definitely it is possible. And then if you get this about 15 to 20% discount on this bike, I truly believe you are getting extremely good value for your money. As it is retail $5,000, it is a bit steep price. So let's dive in. Let's see what components are you gonna get for your hard-earned money. And I will kick off with the frame and the fork on this bike. So this is a carbon fiber frame and fork from Orbea. When it comes to the frame, this is the carbon fiber OMX frame. OMX level is the highest level, creme de la creme, top of the line that Orbea can do. So you are definitely getting, the best of the best carbon fiber frames from Orbea. Of course, this is a monocoque construction. It has an internal cable routing, 12mm through axles, both front and the back, and here they are mentioning that this is a press fit bottom bracket, BB386 standard for the press fit bottom bracket. Like with any other standard of the press fit bottom brackets, it's always important what are the tolerances on the frame, and if the frame tolerances are good and they are respecting the tolerances of the bottom bracket manufacturers, then there is no creaking noises. I'm not expecting any creaking noises from this carbon fiber frame because after all it is the OMX level top of the line carbon fiber frame from Orbea. When it comes to the fork, again you're gonna get a superb carbon fiber Orbea Orca OMX fork, internal cable routing with the full carbon fiber fork, with the through axles, of course, 12mm at the front, 12mm at the back, and just keep in mind that both frame and the fork have a limited lifetime warranty from Orbea, so you as the first owner, when you register your bike, you will have a limited lifetime warranty on your frame and the fork, which is absolutely brilliant. So when it comes to the frame and the fork, OMX level of the carbon fiber, creme de la creme, top of the line, absolutely no complaints here. When it comes to the crankset on this bike, you will have a superb Shimano's Ultegra R8000 crankset, and now you have a choice. You can choose chainrings 3450 or 3953 if you feel a bit stronger. Personally, if I'm choosing this, I would go with 3450 just because I want to have a bit more range when it comes to climbing some steep mountains. When it comes to the other choices of the crankset, you will have a bunch of choices from FSA, but I personally wouldn't bother. I would stick with the Shimano Ultegra crankset on this bike. Now quickly jumping to the cassette. The cassette is the Shimano's Ultegra R8000, superb choice, no cutting corners here, and this is 1128 cassette. I wish here that they have included 1130 cassette, just because it's going to be so much easier to attack some steep mountains, and honestly they could have included 1130 cassette, because when we go to the Groupset, when you check the rear mech, so it is the Shimano's Ultegra R8000 short cage, so they could have included, for example, 1130 cassette. Speaking about the Groupset, since I already started, so the rear mech is the Shimano's mechanical Ultegra Groupset, front mech also Shimano's Ultegra, and the shifters Shimano Ultegra, everything top notch, superb mechanical Groupset. I mean Shimano Ultegra R8000, in my opinion, if you are looking for the best bang for your buck, best value for money Groupset, mechanical Groupset, that's definitely Shimano Ultegra. So no complaints here, superb choice from Orbea. When it comes to some smaller pieces, like the handlebar and the stem, you will have the carbon fiber handlebars. This is the Orbea's own production. Again, superb choice, no complaints. And the stem, again, Orbea's own production. And I believe that this stem is an aluminium piece. It's kind of this proprietary stem, kind of one piece. But the good thing is that the handlebar and the stem are separated, so you can always have a fine tuning of the handlebars or even changing them if you want. But out of the box, superb choice, no complaints here. When it comes to the braking system on this bike, again, superb choice, hydraulic disc brakes from Shimano, Shimano Ultegra hydraulic disc brakes, and they didn't give a lot of specifications here about the braking rotors. But if you look at the images, you can clearly see that these are the Shimano's Ultegra level braking rotors, so Shimano's RT800, and these are the 160mm rotors, both front and the back. So again, everything top notch, no complaints and no cutting corners in my opinion here. Chain on the bike is the Shimano's HG701, so this is again the Shimano's Ultegra level chain, so absolutely superb choice, no cutting corners. Now we are coming to the wheel set on this bike, and now you will have again a few choices here. Out of the box it is Vision 40 SC disc carbon wheel set, or you can choose Vision 55 SC or even Fulcrum 40 DB wheel set. As it is out of the box, I would stick with the Vision 40 wheel set, so I wouldn't be paying anything more for any other selection of the wheels. So now if you quickly jump to the Vision's website to see a bit more about this wheel set. So you see this SC40 disc wheel set, if you would buy it separately, would cost you $1,050 US, and this is a carbon fiber wheel set, 40mm deep rim. It is tubeless ready, so I'm not sure if Orbea will provide you with a tubeless tape and a valve, But even if they don't provide you, it's easy to buy these two pieces and just turn it into a tubeless wheelset if you really want. Of course, this wheelset is for the center lock disc brakes, sealed cartridge bearings front and back. I'm guessing some kind of Vision's owned hubs front and back. I have no experience with these hubs, and 24 spokes both front and the back. And when I checked a little bit about the weight of this wheelset, as I see, Vision is claiming 1,590 grams for the wheelset. So it is a pretty competitive weight of the wheelset for a carbon fiber wheelset. I mean, of course, nothing special. Other manufacturers can do it on the same level, but it's good that you are getting a carbon fiber wheelset out of the box. So again, no complaints here. When it comes to the tires on this bike, you are getting out of the box Vittoria Rubinho Pro 25C tire, and you have a choice of two other tires. One is Vittoria Corsa 28C or Vittoria Corsa Control Competition 30C tire. So in this case, I would pay this extra $59 and I would go with the Vittoria Corsa Competition 28C tire. The only reason is that more air volume in this 28C tire will of course make your ride more comfortable, and definitely, in my opinion, you will move faster over the terrain just because of this more air volume in your tire. When it comes to the seat post and the saddle, seat post is the Orbea's own production carbon fiber seat post, OMX carbon fiber. Again, superb choice. I just love when manufacturers include the carbon fiber seat post, again because it's going to soak up some of those small road bumps. Saddle, here you have again a few choices. Out of the box, Selle Italia SLR Boost or Physique Argo. Both saddles superb choice. I mean, absolutely no complaints here, whichever one you choose. Or you can even go with the Selle Italia SLR Boost Superflow Carbon, but I wouldn't bother with that. It's $150. I would just save my money. So classical Selle Italia SLR Boost or Physique Argo, whichever one you choose, you're definitely gonna be satisfied with these saddles. Both are superb choice. And now I was expecting for Orbea to give us the total bike weight, but unfortunately, like many other bike manufacturers, they don't want to give you the total bike weight for this package. I would suggest, when you look at the geometry of this Orbea Orca, for a size like 55 or 57, which would be my size, I would easily expect this to be below 8 kilograms, probably something like 7.8 kilograms, which is again a nice competitive bike weight, nothing special, but if you really want precise numbers, then definitely contact your local Orbea bike dealer. So in a summary, I would just focus on the few things that maybe I would upgrade in the future on this bike, or something that I would maybe change in the future. I mean, I have to kick off with the price of the bike, which is of course, as I said, $5,000. So please do negotiate this price. Aim for about 15% discount on this price. And if you get it, then absolutely it's a superb value for money. When I look all the other components on the bike, I have no complaints here. They've really put together a very good package with carbon fiber wheels, and for me, this beautiful metallic green paint scheme with kind of I would call it Picasso fork is an absolute steal, and I would definitely choose this paint scheme for this Orbea bike. So I think this is gonna be it for today. If you like what I'm doing, please do subscribe and hit that little bell icon so you're always notified when I make a new video. And as always, I will see you soon in the next episode. Pura Vida.